Hi, everyone. I hope you can see us because I scheduled this for 12 o'clock, but I decided it's good if we go earlier, but it says end broadcast. So please let us know if you can see us. Hi, Marby Gongora, I'm sorry. Let's see who else is here. Daniel Ramos, hi. Johnny, this thing is not scrolling. Is everything okay? It's not moving. The scroll is not. Hang on a second. Is it me? Let me find out where I am. Okay, comments. Okay. I just want to make sure. New comments. Hi, Sandra Peterson. Hi, Colette Coates. Okay, today we have Tanya with us. So it's going to be a fun time. Sana, please. Tanya, please. I'm going to tend to say Tanya because I have a friend of mine, Tanya, but I'm going to keep reminding myself I have to say Tanya. Please,
Tanya.
say hi to this group here. They've been waiting for you, by the way. A couple of them did mention they couldn't wait. So
hello, everyone in the chat. I am so pleased to be here. I'm so happy that Milou invited me here. This is going to be a great reading. I hope you guys came with lots of questions.
It's a pleasure to have you. Okay, Mr. Morris, how are you? Judy Schaefer. Linda is here. I thought you were taking care of your ankle. Oh my God.
Hi, Linda.
Okay.
Hi,
the first thing we're going to be talking about, and I'm not surprised, but I'm sure they all heard already because somebody mentioned it a little while ago, and maybe we can tell them, intuitively what we feel. Tanya, you can throw a couple of cards, but I'm sure it's on everybody's mind. It's the Biden situation. Well, it's not a situation. He tested positive for COVID this morning, but like somebody posted, let me see if I can find the person who posted it. Please get your questions ready. Let me see. Okay, Johnny S posted it. Let's see. Johnny S said, White House report Biden has mild COVID symptoms. He's taking Paxlovid and will work via Zoom. Wow, well isolated. That's good. Double vax, double boosted. Yes, that's what works.
Double interesting that he got it after he's come back from Saudi Arabia.
Isn't yeah. When did he get back? The 7th.
Oh, is it that long ago?
I think.
Okay. I thought
was it the 7th? No. It was last week sometimes. I think it was last week, But they said it's probably over the weekend or earlier this week. Because if he came down with the latest one, I feel he's going to be fine, by the way. And you know what? Even if he's 79, right? With his job, with the medical, with the care that they have, oh my God. He's already taking Paxlovid. And I'm sure they have everything, all the protocols on how to take care of this virus already.
They cured Trump in what, 3 days?
Exactly. Well, they didn't cure him. He went out, still infected, but he was way better.
He walked out of the hospital in 3 days.
Yes, that's true. But oh my God. I was thinking about that this morning while you said that. The nerve this guy had, he didn't care who he contaminated.
No.
He was still contagious when he came out of the hospital. Yes, she got a lot better, of course. Like you said, they cured him, But if they can do that for him, they can do wonder for Biden, because Biden takes care of himself, But I feel he's going to be fine. Please let us know. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to just jump in.
No, you're fine. Biden's going to be just fine. Biden's going to be just fine. He is kind of sick, though. He is sick. He is going to feel this infection. He is going to understand what COVID is. But He is going to recover.
Yes.
He's going to have to fight this one.
Yep. They're right. You're right. It's hi Ron. Ron Unconditional Love Tarot. How are you? Yes, I feel you're right. Because from what I understand, and that's why I'm being so careful. Hopefully you know, what I just ordered instead of regular N95 masks. I ordered one of those masks people use for painting and stuff like that. Dust they wear with the filters. That's what I
That's what
got.
I have been wearing the entire since 2020. I still
Really?
mask everywhere I go, and
Oh,
I
me
wear the
too.
painter dust mask. That's what,
Okay.
and it's wonderful because they come in so many different colors and designs,
Yes. Yeah,
and they're
and they're
wonderful. You
cheap.
can
And you know
breathe.
what? They are cheap,
Hmm.
and the filter lasts about at least 6 months, I believe. Right?
And well, mine, I can you get replacement filters with them, and you can
Yeah.
wash them.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can
you can wash the
literally
filters?
wash them and reuse them. They are cloth. They are sewn. I wash
Really?
mine. Yes, I don't spend all that money buying new filters. I wash them until they ain't no good, and then I put a new one in. And
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that.
I have not had COVID.
Thank God. Then I'm glad I got mine. It's coming in today or tomorrow.
Right on.
Because, I have N95 masks,
Hmm.
but I'm like, is that good enough? Because the new variant, from what I understand, is more contagious.
Hmm.
So
And I believe that's what Biden has.
probably. And that's why I went out and, well, I didn't go out. I ordered it from Amazon. Uh, Sandra Peterson says, I noticed that they don't carry any more press briefing but today they are with Karine at 2 p.m.
Mhm.
Karine is the one in charge now, right? Yeah. I have not, watched much of the press briefing from the White House. Uh, but
Oh,
wait a minute, Sandra, I believe they said this morning she she did something. She spoke to the press. So we'll see what happens. You know, but Karine Jean-Pierre now is the new uh, White
press.
House press secretary. Yep. All right. And tonight, I hope all of you have your popcorn. Are you ready, Tanya? I can't wait
I
because you can tell us what you think about what's to come.
I think tonight is going to. I
A
think
blood.
tonight is going to be the one to knock everybody's socks off.
Thank you. All right. That's exactly the way I feel because uh, the way they're going to present the information later today, and I believe they are having two people are testifying.
Hmm.
My impression is they're gonna do it in such a way this guy tomorrow morning if he doesn't jump out and start begging for mercy, he has a problem because they're gonna try to account for every single minute what he was doing while this whole thing was going down, and the people they have testifying as to his behavior, they are impeachable because those people worked for him. They are Trumpers.
There's so many felonies. There's so many felony crimes that were committed. My whole
Yeah,
thing is I keep
yeah.
getting the jumpy feeling, like my
Okay.
reading yesterday, that
Uh huh.
Trump is going to try to jump on a plane to Saudi Arabia. He is going to try to disappear as soon as he cannot.
He can't
Uh,
make. He won't make it.
right,
You're right.
but
Let me tell you.
nobody stopped him from nobody's taking his passport, but somebody's got to arrest him for something.
Oh, no, I don't know how you feel about this, Tanya, but for a very long time, I feel this guy's going to be arrested. If I'm looking this way, it's because the screen is there. The camera is over there. So
I
you
got
know.
the same problem with you,
Oh,
so
okay.
don't worry about it.
you know, The thing is, he's been criming, the way people say it, for such a long time, and he never thought this time, or they are so arrogant and so full of themselves. They never thought, number one, they would find themselves in this situation, and they thought it would be easy to pull the rug basically over the eyes of the federal government, because that's what they were trying to do, and they failed. Right now, they freaking out doesn't even come close to describing what's going on among the Trumps, and he doesn't see a way out of it. Please let us know what you think, because when I get him, okay, that's why I'm saying tomorrow morning, if this guy doesn't run out of one of his buildings or wherever he is at, one of his golf course, screaming, begging for mercy, he's got a problem. Because Liz Cheney, after they do their presentation, I think Liz Cheney is going to twist it again. Please let us know.
Well, what I feel about this whole thing, after tomorrow, 45, Trump is going to be beat up after tomorrow. He is going to be beat up. I don't know what the questions are going to be around tonight.
Yes.
But I have a feeling, this is my intuitive, is that it is going to be all on trying to prove that he was egging them on, that he was literally sitting there for those 3 hours just hoping that they would get in there and stop it. Now, I'm gonna jump, if you don't mind, real quick, because I'm gonna
jump please.
Mike Pence.
We're having fun. Don't worry.
Mike Pence got stuck underneath in the parking garage.
Yeah.
He would not get in the car with his Secret Service detail.
Yeah.
Now, that, along with the Secret Service's texts disappearing for those 2 days. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Pence was in more danger than any of us could ever imagine. Had he gotten into that car, they told him to get into the car. He would not get into the car. I don't think he knew the 2 drivers that were on his detail that day.
Right.
I think his own intuitiveness kept him from getting in that car. Had they listened to him, had they got him in that car and got him out of there, we would have never seen Mike Pence again.
Oh, that's very possible.
They would have no vice president would have been there to do what Mike needed to do after the riot was over. Mike was supposed to be gone. When he told Donnie he wasn't going to do it, Donnie marked him for death, period. He was a dead man.
Do you remember Grassley, what Grassley said?
He wasn't going to show up. Yes.
Okay, you're right. I don't know if you're done, but I had to get that in there to prove that you what you are saying is correct. You know what I mean? The thing is, I feel you are correct, but the way I am getting it, well, Biden has been in the middle of this whole thing, and I'm going to be honest with you. I don't give him any credit at all. You know why? Because he knew that was going on. Okay. Given the length of time and the number of positions Pence has occupied in our government and at the federal and state level, for him to know what Trump was trying to convince him to do, he never came out, or any of them ever came out and publicly say what was afoot. They
couldn't.
I feel it's criminal.
It is criminal, but they couldn't. And this is what baffles me about the amount of control that Trump has over the people who follow him. I call him the Pied Piper because he literally can put these people under some form of a trance to make seemingly sane people bend to his will, break the law, put their own lives, their own freedom in jeopardy. And that's the only thing I think that's saving America, is that we had enough people who did not want to go to prison.
Exactly.
For Trump.
Yes.
And a whole lot of luck.
You know something else? I said that a long time ago. Some people who have been following me, I've always said what's going to save us are the patriots.
Mm,
Yes, a lot of people around him, you're right, don't want to go to jail. But they
mhm.
have a lot of people like that young lady, Cassie Hutchinson,
Hutchinson, yes.
okay, who, I mean, oh my God, if I was her age, there's no way I'm going to throw my life away for a dum-dum like Trump, you know.
But we're
But,
lucky. She's
oh, well,
she
yeah,
is she is the age where he figured she was intimidatable
right.
when she wasn't. We have
Yes.
we have some we have had some blessings in this
Yes.
chaos.
Yeah,
And some light workers. And I think Casey
absolutely.
Hutchinson is one of them. Even
Yep.
though she's in a bad crowd, she's an empath,
Yep.
and
No,
she
you're
can
right.
see further
Yep.
than that day.
Then all of them,
Yes.
because it feels like she knew if she didn't come out and tell the truth, they were going to be, I mean, she's only 24, 25. The rest of her life to pay for this, it's not worth it, you know. But it's people like her. Basically, she broke the dam, you know.
Hmm.
Did you hear after, how many people they say are coming out of the woodwork to testify? So people like her, are the type of people who saved this country,
Yeah.
kept us from Trump's craziness.
Wait,
Otherwise, today, the
wait
way
for
he
that
was
part.
setting things up, yeah.
And he's still trying. He's still
Oh,
trying.
yeah, you're right.
Joni S has a question. She
Okay.
says, "Did James Murray order or cause those Secret Service texts to be deleted?"
Oh, yeah, absolutely. These guys, they what's gonna, you know what? Okay, what since you asked this question because there's something I was getting last night. I'm looking for Johnny S. I didn't see it.
It's way up at
Uh,
the top, eight
okay,
fifty seven a.m.
8:57. Oh, okay. So that would be 11:57.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, we're in
I
different.
I would, no, that's okay. I would post it. But what I feel is if you notice how arrogant some of them are still are, it feels like to me there is another piece of the puzzle we have not uncovered yet. There is, I don't know why this is bothering me. And what was the other question? Can you please repeat it for me? Because the minute you said that, that's what popped on my mind.
Did James Murray?
Yes, James Murray, absolutely. Okay, that's why I said there is another piece of the puzzle. I feel intuitively, and I was getting this last night that we have not found out about yet.
Mhm.
Please let me know what you think. Because can you believe James Murray knows? That's how you say his name, right? Murray.
Murray, yeah,
Okay, Murray. Okay, Murray. Okay. The
Murray.
thing is, to, this is America. You don't do this. This is 2022. Given all the technology that's available, okay, words get out like this, and you're gonna take a chance and try to cover up something this big.
Well, they think that when they did it, when they were texting each other, they had their little code names, their little anagrams, their little code words. But what their plan was for the six and the orders that they got from the very top from James Murray himself. And
Yeah.
yes, and the thing is, those text messages are going to reappear.
Oh yeah.
They are coming back. Um,
Absolutely.
I keep feeling, and I said this on my channel, but I
Hmm.
feel that one of those Secret Servicemen have texted somebody else that was somebody else's device and linked
Exactly.
them to that text chain that is going to just expose everybody because everybody was talking. Look what we're doing. We're a part of the coup. We're going to make sure we save America.
Exactly. That's the arrogance I am talking about. Okay.
Yes. And
There
it's
is
so
some,
many heads.
right. There is something else, Tanya, we have not find out about yet. Because, I mean, Bannon, okay, uh, is going to court. And after court, he goes out and talk. In fact, I
Mhm.
just read, remember the last time, as I was talking to you, I was checking out Twitter. They said he's a lawyer is not going to present any, he's not going to rebuttal, I believe, if I recall
So
correctly,
he
whatever.
was screaming about he hasn't had a chance to present his case. And now that
Right.
he has an opportunity to talk,
Zero.
he
Yeah.
can't find his voice.
And that's why I'm saying to you, there is another piece of the puzzle. There is another shoe to drop here. I don't know if the January 6th Commission has what it is, but I feel it's going to come out. But there
Well, the
is
January
something
6th commission is just going to be the big opening door because we
right.
have to go back to the Mueller report.
Oh,
Everything
yeah.
must go back to the Mueller report because that's where all of Trump's crimes are. All of the crimes
Yes.
that have already been identified and investigated.
Yes.
150 subpoenas did not get served from the Mueller
Right.
report because of Bill Barr. And a
Yes.
lot of
Oh,
people are
yeah.
mad about the attorney general, that a memo that he did right now. But all he did was basically say, what you guys tried to do to us, you're not going to
Yeah.
try to do to us again. Because what he did was stop the Republicans from opening all kinds of willy-nilly investigations
Yep.
on Democratic candidates. So
Yeah.
everybody's all mad because they think that Merrick Garland did something wrong. Am I saying the right guy? Merrick
No.
Garland is the AG, right? He's the Attorney General.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
mean Garland, right? Oh, yeah.
Gar- Garland, Merrick Garland. Yeah.
Bar too. Bar was AG. Garland is AG. I'm sorry.
Right. So
Yes.
yeah, all he did was do exactly what Barr did, but he did it to the Republicans.
Right.
They can't just open up all kinds of cases on people, and everybody's getting mad about the wrong thing, and they're just not understanding what he's doing.
Right.
Merrick Garland is using the Republican playbook
Playbook.
against them, and a
Right.
lot of Democrats are missing that point.
Oh no, but it's because we are so angry. Trump has been getting away with so much.
Yeah,
Well, I'm one of those too. I know they are investigating him. I mean Trump, that is, and they are after. They are not going to stop turning over every stone.
I think you're
But it's
missing
annoying.
puzzle
Yeah.
piece is Christopher Wray.
Okay.
Because
I'm not.
and I'm going to go
I
back.
don't look at
Christopher
him
Wray,
too
he
much.
is
Yeah.
the FBI, the head of
Yeah.
the FBI. Now,
Yeah.
this is the one where all the subpoenas have to go through to drop. Why haven't we got all these subpoenas that need to be dropped? We have to go
The,
right back to the FBI.
they probably not,
Christopher
well,
Wray is a holdover.
DOJ is
He
not ready
worked
yet
for
either.
Trump.
You know what I mean?
Hmm?
DOJ may not be ready yet either.
No, the
Oh,
DOJ
wait a
is
minute. Wait a
not
minute.
ready yet.
Ray reports to the AG.
Hmm.
Yes, I know he can slow things down. You're right.
He can
You know.
stop things from being discovered.
Oh well, if he has the information, he may not share it. But you know
Exactly.
something? Let me tell you something. I feel Trump has gotten so many people of those people pissed off at him and hit his guts. I'm wondering if they are willing to do that for him anymore. You know what I mean?
There was a lag. I didn't get your whole thing. That it kind of
Okay.
slipped.
Trump has gotten so many of those guys in government ticked off at him because he's done so many bad things. I don't feel Ray is going to carry water for him.
But
You
Ray
know what I
has
mean?
been carrying water for him.
Oh,
He
what
has been
before?
carrying water for him the entire time.
Oh, I agree with
He,
you.
so
While he was president,
well, yes,
because
but Christopher Wray knows all the crimes that Trump committed while
oh
he was in office. He is
yes,
he is sitting on all of that information.
Oh, of
Otherwise, like I
course.
said, subpoenas would have been flying. The Mueller report would have been reopened as soon as Bill Barr resigned his office.
Right.
But we have so many trolls in government
Oh my
that
God.
that is literally what is slowing everything down. Everybody's mad at Merrick Garland, but I mean, he is literally trying to push the Empire State Building
Oh
by
well, yeah,
himself.
exactly. No, I agree with you. It's and the amount of work he has to do is really it's a lot of work. You know what I mean? He has his plate full as far as how much he has to do. I feel that's part of the problem as well. Oh my God, somebody donated something to us. I like to acknowledge beautiful girl
Oh,
just
beautiful
donated. Thank
girl.
you very
All
much, beautiful
right.
girl, for your generosity and the super chat. We appreciate it.
Thank
But
you, beautiful
yes,
girl. Thank
they
you.
they Ray is part of the is in the chain. Okay, but I've been frustrated with Garland, but you know what? The most important thing, those guys are little players because when once somebody opened that spigot, that's it. My problem is what I'm becoming increasingly more concerned about is because I feel, I don't know if you're seeing this or if other psychics are talking about this, there is something, and I think you brought up the right person or the report,
The Mueller
the
report.
mother report. Chances are that's possibly where they're going to find out there is something, there is somebody here that's still pulling some kind of string behind the scenes that causing Biden to think, he still can spew baloney. Trump to still feel that he can be president again by calling people saying, to overturn election or doing all those kind of crazy things, among others. There is somebody, he's something he we have not uncovered. I don't know. Please tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't. For some reason, for the past couple of days, I've been getting this feeling. I'm going to scroll to see if anyone else is feeling the same way.
Well,
I worry me, because I feel there is something we are not, or not us, but the government hasn't touched yet because they haven't looked in the right place yet. And like you brought up, the mother report, you know, because there is no way somebody, because I mean, Bannon thinks he's a bad guy. The American government can basically crush him like,
here's the thing.
yeah,
What happened on January 6th? That whole setup.
right,
We have been moving to this for since Reagan. Now
right,
remember when Reagan defund when he tried to when he privatized everything
right. Oh,
and he took all the money, because that's what it was. That was the biggest grift. Look at how many people in Reagan's administration wound up in prison. Some of them
oh
died
yeah.
in prison. He committed
Really? I don't
all.
remember anymore. It's been a while.
Yeah, well,
But I know a lot of
one
people.
just died. I can't remember who it was. It'll come to me later.
The Contra affair, was that how they called it?
Iran Contra, the whole pyramid scheme with
Yep.
our money. I mean, you got to think. The first time we had the gas shortages, who was
Oh
president?
well, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. It was
When those gas
Carter.
prices went crazy.
That
Actually,
was
it was
Carter.
Carter. It was Carter. But
And then when Reagan took advantage of all the work Carter did behind the scenes to bring down the prices, Carter didn't have a chance
making
to enjoy
deals
the
with
fruit of all his hard work.
he
You're
made
right.
deals with despots. He made deals with criminals. And then
Yep.
he furthered the criminal element and got us
Oh
into
yeah.
all that stuff with the guerrilla warfare down in
Oh
South
my
America.
God.
So everything that's happening is just building upon what
Oh well,
happened.
yeah. And it's difficult to trace it back because, like you said, it kept building up. You know what I mean? But I feel where we are right now, I feel the country is going to be okay. I don't know how you feel.
I think we're going to be okay after we have
Uh-huh.
some hard stuff we've got to go through, because we
Yeah.
can't throw a band-aid on this and be okay.
No.
Our whole system of governance has got to literally be torn down and rebuilt.
Yes.
Otherwise, the next time somebody like Trump runs, they're going to win and we're going to look like Venezuela
Oh yeah. Or worse.
or worse.
Venezuela. Wait a minute. Venezuela is a lot better than China and Russia.
Yeah, but it's still a criminal element that's
Oh
running the
yeah.
country.
But
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
It's
what
a
Trump
criminal
wanted to
element.
do. You're right.
And you got to think, their people are literally, you're in a oil rich country,
Yeah.
but the population is starving to death.
Yeah.
And we are so close. I mean, I don't think a lot of Americans really understand. We don't look at Europe as a warning like we should. I think us as
Yes.
Americans, we have a false sense of security because
Yeah.
nothing really bad has ever happened to us. I mean, Pearl Harbor got bombed and the Twin Towers got bombed,
9/11. But
but
you know
that's pretty
something?
much it.
What that's why we got Trump. And that's
Yeah,
why a lot of his followers still believe in him, because they don't think, some of the things that Democrats are saying, the Trump base say, nah, he's never going to do it until they find themselves in a situation. You know what? They will be among the first victims too. And
they
the
will.
people who are supporting Trump, they thought that if he was to succeed, they would be super well. Not true. They would be the first one he would chop their heads off. I mean, if he were and and I've said this before a long time ago, Trump was willing to kill people, but I
Hmm.
did not realize it was going to be Pence. You know, Trump was so desperate. And you know something? I'm going to go back to the Pence situation. Pence knew exactly what was going on. Okay. Yes, his intuition said, don't get in that car. What I feel Trump, and somebody mentioned it on TV the other day, they would have taken Pence away somewhere. Grassley would have presided, and we would have a constitutional crisis.
We would have had a imposter in the White House.
Exactly.
We would have been, if they had got in. Here's the thing: had Trump
Hmm.
had he made it into that building with them, there
Right.
would have been bloodshed everywhere.
Oh,
There would
yeah.
have been dead politicians everywhere.
Well,
It
that's
would
what they
have
do
been
in the
chaos.
third world. Yes. Well, that they didn't understand that. Okay.
But
That's what a
enough of them
lot.
did. How many of them had actual firearms on them?
Oh, well, yeah.
Those people really went to kill people.
And that's what we're about to find out. Thank you, Sonia Diane, for your generosity. Sonia says, thank you, Milou and Tanya. You are very welcome. Thank
Thank
you for your
you.
generosity. But yes, a lot of them. And that's one thing that's beginning to come out. Johnny S says, that's true. Johnny S says, sociopaths have no
Have
problem
no
killing,
problem.
zero. That is true. And
And
believe it or not, you know, I've said this a few times way before January 6th, that the way Trump was going about placing different, I mean, incompetent people in key positions, and he was ready. Unfortunately for him, it didn't work out. But those people would have just sent people out.
look at
And
look at Mike Lindell now. The man
yeah,
has literally he has put his whole fortune on the line for this man.
he's still doing it.
He's still doing it and he's losing. He is going to lose everything. But look at this
Oh,
man.
yeah.
And I have to say, we as humans have to have a little bit of compassion because the man was a crackhead. He does have brain damage. I mean, he does. The man is brain damaged. He
Oh,
really
something's
is.
wrong. You're right.
He
Absolutely.
he was a long time drug user. He was a crackhead. I'm not kidding.
I heard. No, I know. I
And
heard
that
that.
is why he is doing what he's doing. This is the group that Trump goes after. He can brainwash them. They will empty their pockets for him. It is so dangerous right now
Yeah,
because we have so many poor Republican people who believe that the sky is falling, that every Democrat is their enemy, and
I'm
they
gonna
are
show you.
willing to go to war
Oh yes,
and kill their neighbors because Trump said Democrats are bad.
That's this is apropos. If I understand this right, Patty G says people here in Florida they just vote Spanish people. They don't know. Oh, I see what Trump Republicans are doing. Well, that's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
This is very apropos. And you know what? They don't. A lot of those people don't even think for themselves.
No,
They
it's
just
identity
follow
politics.
exactly. And that's what a lot of Spanish are doing. People of Hispanic descent are doing in Florida. But
Mm-hmm.
I feel they are beginning to wake up though and realize
Oh,
that DeSantis, the guy they want to use to replace Trump, is no better. And if anything, I feel he's worse.
I see.
Uh,
That's what I don't understand, Milo. I don't know how any sane individual can look at anything that DeSantis has done
yeah,
and see anything presidential. The man has literally killed off half the state of Florida
he killed a lot of
single-handedly.
people. Yeah. Well, the same as Trump.
Yes,
Trump allowed COVID to kill over 1 million people. It's his fault.
it's crazy.
Somebody said, Lucy Mercer says, Milou, please do a weekly with Tanya every Thursday. Milou and Tanya time. That sounds good.
Milou and Tanya time. I'm glad you guys are
I,
enjoying
I
this. I
thought I
am
would
having
post
a
it. Yeah, me
blast.
too. No, I expected everyone to have fun. This is a great group. But yes, they don't realize how bad if they were to let DeSantis, well, I think if he runs, there is one problem with DeSantis. I feel. Please let us know what you think. He's too thin-skinned. Some of those other Republicans who are going to be running against him, I don't feel he's going to be able to handle it. But if this guy was able to get the nomination, you can be sure we would have another Trump.
Could you
Something like a
imagine?
January 6th or better.
Could you imagine DeSantis in a uh having a when they're oh gosh when they're talking to each other
Oh yeah, yeah, debate.
in a debate with somebody like Warnock?
Uh,
He would somebody could have him in tears. You're right about the thin skin
oh
because I
yeah,
mean he seriously cannot take it. He
no,
can dish it, but every little slight and you can see him cringe. He
yeah,
is angry.
exactly. He. Oh my God, this guy. He really. If you know how to get him, but I'm sure the people around his competitors, will realize. I'm sure they already know. Everyone, because I believe Pence wants to run DeSantis. There's another guy, bald head, slender. He's from Florida. He's a senator now. I believe his name is Chris something. He's bald head. He's an ugly, really old looking guy. He used to be. He got caught in a big fraud scam not too long ago. I mean, well, no, a number of years ago. But him, let's not waste time on him.
Well, isn't it wonder? Isn't doesn't it make you wonder? Here, you're talking about somebody who's supposed to be running for president, right? And
Yeah.
you're talking about all the crimes that he's committed and
Oh,
how these
yeah.
people actually are considering him to be a viable candidate.
Exactly.
We are in such a sick time.
These
It
people.
would be funny if it wasn't so freaking scary.
And something else? And they're not hiding it. They're going to privatize Social Security, and they want to do away with their rich friends are going to manage Social Security just like Trump did with the tax
The
break. And
Republicans have been trying to get their hands on Social Security since it was
yes, I
invented.
heard. Yeah.
They've been using it as their personal piggy bank. They've been lying
Yes.
about it at every cost. The reason that they want to get rid of it is because they know that at some point they're going to have to pay it back.
Yeah.
They've
Oh
been
yeah.
stealing from it. They've been stealing from us. That
Absolutely.
money belongs to us. But I believe. Tell me if you think this is. What do you see about the Senate in November?
Oh,
Where do you see?
I feel I feel we can keep both chambers.
Hmm,
Okay. But Democrats have a lot of work to do.
a lot, especially in the House. But I
Yes.
feel like we are going to pick up seats in the Senate. I think we are
Yes.
going to have a veto-proof Senate.
Well,
But
that's why I said we're gonna
I'm
keep
more
it.
worried. I'm more worried about the House than I am the Senate.
Oh well,
Uh,
yeah.
and
You're
I
right.
because there's so much those little states that already got their little tricks in
Right.
place. Uh,
I I feel yes, you are correct with the House, but if Democrats, and I feel this goes for both chambers, if Democrats really go out and tie Trump around the neck, all these people, and Social Security, that's going to motivate seniors, the climate,
mhm.
okay, and student loan and all that is going to motivate the younger generation, Gen Z and down, and also with Hispanics. Uh, I forget how you call it. The young Hispanics who have been here for a very long time,
Dreamers.
dreamers. Okay. Oh my God. I mean, I don't. I'm not a politician. If I can rattle those couple of things right off the top of my head, people who are really good at this thing, so they know how to box in uh, people in the house. And you know something? They are stupid enough. The past couple of weeks, they've been like last night. They voted against the Marriage Equality Act.
Yeah, they voted against that. They voted against the about letting about. There's some crazy stuff that is
Yeah,
going on. Some
yeah,
crazy stuff. But that's what I'm saying. If it wasn't so scary, it would be funny.
exactly.
This is a comedy of errors. This is like shock radio. And I don't understand how the Republicans actually feel that they are going to win when they are literally riling up the base of people that will stand in 115 degree heat to vote. They're
Right.
messing with kids. They're messing with
Oh,
women and trying to make sex.
that's
This is the thing, to try to make sex legal, just something that married people can do. Because if you look
yeah.
at the context of everything that they're doing, is that they're saying, well, if you're not married, you shouldn't be having
Too
sex.
bad.
So
Yeah,
if you're not married and having sex, then you wouldn't have to worry about getting pregnant. If you're married
exactly.
and having sex, then you don't have to worry about using a condom. Sounds like the old stuff the Catholic Church used to preach. If you
Oh
ask,
yeah,
you know,
exactly,
this is the man
exactly.
is the head of the house, the woman is subservient, and we have a Supreme Court that is trying to turn America into a theology,
Oh, they are well on their way.
a theocracy.
Theocracy. They are well on their way.
Yes,
You
but
know what
it's
I
not
mean?
going to work.
Nope.
This is where, and people get mad at me because I say this is what is going to start the uprising, but it's necessary.
Oh yes,
It's
but the
necessary.
uprising has already started. They have women up in arms.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing I forgot to mention with me rattling a couple of things. This women healthcare stuff, they're trying to destroy or trying to prevent women from having control of their bodies. This is crazy.
But if you look at the deeper narrative, what they're
Hmm.
doing is they're bringing this into this Christian fundamentalist
Well, that's what
mentality.
they want.
That
That's what they want this country to be like.
yes,
And then
but
Ayatollah
what
is
they're
gonna come
doing
here.
with all the laws is basically saying that sex is between
Yeah.
two married people.
Hmm.
Period. If and remember, back in the tens and twelves, and unmarried people having sex was a crime.
Oh, really?
Yes, Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes, because if you can throw somebody in jail for cheating on you. Those laws are still on the books. If you have an extramarital affair in
Yeah.
certain states, you can sue your spouse and you can put them in prison.
Oh,
They
I
have
vaguely
broken a
remember that.
contract.
That used to be a thing even until even the 70s.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. All those old archaic laws
They're
are
still on the books.
still on the books.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Because I remember in the 70s, those things used to happen, and there were a couple of cases of people suing their spouses because they cheated or
Mhm.
something like that. Oh my God.
Mhm.
Yeah. But well, that's what they're trying to do in Texas to, oh, let's see. Let married people sleep together,
Even
even
if
if
they
they're
are
not
married.
married to each
Exactly. Exactly.
other.
Exactly. But that is what the religious right is trying to regulate. And it's all about control. It's
Well,
about
well,
control of
that's
what
exactly
you
the point.
think,
That's
what
exactly
you
right,
speak,
and
and what you do.
that's what's gonna undo them because they think they can control people, and that never works.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Uh, I feel that's what's gonna take. Yesterday I mentioned it because I heard it the day before yesterday. Women now are going out. They are. What's the right word again? When you go and to make sure you don't have any kids.
A paternity test?
No, when you can't.
Oh,
Oh
so
my.
you don't make any kids? A vasectomy?
Oh no. Yeah, if vasectomy, so that women don't get pregnant.
Or tubes tied, tubal ligation.
Exactly. That's what women are doing now. Okay, women in Texas and those places because they are so afraid. You know what I mean? But somebody is going to stand up and say, you know what, this is enough. But something else. You know, there is a danger here. People like DeSantis and Abbott and company who are putting women's lives at risk. There's something they forget. Those ladies have husbands.
Hmm.
If somebody has an ectopic pregnancy and you cause, first of all, they are promoting, weapons in their states. Some crazy guy, you cause the death of his wife. You may have a problem on your hands.
That's coming. That
Oh,
I
I
already
know.
I
I
already feel that coming. And and I have to say it like this because in a way it's poetic justice. And it's going to happen in Texas. And unfortunately,
oh yeah,
Greg Abbott is in a lot of danger. He
yeah.
sure is. But
He.
the man, I mean, he has already written his own legacy. I mean, if you
Oh
live by the
yeah,
gun, you die by the gun.
absolutely.
And he's already, I mean, dang, all what he's got to lose an arm so somebody can call him lucky. I mean,
Right.
the dude has already done had karma done beat him up.
Oh my
Karma
God.
has beat him
Oh
up, and
yeah.
he still wants to poke the bear. So
Yes, he's still
he's
very
going
mean
to get
spirited.
his. He's
Oh
going
my
to get
God.
his.
Dakar Brown, SCI Dakar Brown, thank you very much for your generosity in the super
Oh my
chat. Dakar
goodness,
Brown
thank
says, thank you
you.
both. You're very welcome. Thank you. But yes, Abad, this guy has a major bullseye on his back as well. Like you're right, you know, but I feel it's going to get worse by allowing people to just go out and sue somebody because they went and got an abortion, you know, and the way he's treating. By the way, that electricity grid still is not working,
Oh,
and
is it
according to
down
the
in
news,
Texas?
yeah.
Oh, see, I predicted that last week.
Oh yeah.
I predicted that last week.
Yesterday it was down in a couple of areas in Texas.
Yeah, and
He's
it's
not
not going
paying
to get any
attention.
better. It's going
No.
to get worse. The
Oh, of
storms that are
course.
about to come into the Gulf, and these are weird little storms that are developing down there.
Right.
That whole area, this is going to be like it's going to be like out of a movie.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, I'm seeing. I mean, did you see that purple sky? I mean, there. I don't want to get too far off, but
That.
there are so many things in our environment that are like
Oh well, out
omens
of
that are
whack.
happening.
Yeah.
But the weather down there. I feel so. I'm afraid for people in the Gulf states. I really am, because they are going this summer, when those Sahara sands die down. What is coming is
Well, let's keep our fingers crossed. It's not too bad. You know what I mean? Or yes, hopefully they form, and because you're right, it's on only one more heavy storm will probably take that grid down.
yeah,
They are
especially
already.
around Tyler, Texas, and is it not Tyler? Not Tyler.
I don't know anything about Texas, so I can help.
No. Uh,
But it doesn't matter. We're in Texas.
but
That grid.
I'm feeling that one of the derricks out there is about to have a spill.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I I had a dream this morning, and I would not be surprised if that happens because it seems like I was in here,
Hmm.
and a hurricane went through. The thing fell down, but thank God nothing happened to me, and I was trying to find my way out.
Hmm.
So, uh,
Ooh, you made every hair on the back of my neck stand up. Oh my gosh.
the thing is, sorry about that. Yeah, there is
Ooh.
potential for us to get one or two. I'm hoping, that's why when you said that,
Hmm.
I'm saying they may form, and
Well,
let's
you
hope
just
they don't hit.
what the feeling that I got from you, you just confirmed
Oh,
what
well,
I
yeah,
said.
yeah,
You confirmed it. I mean, my whole body reacted. That was
right.
crazy.
No, you're correct. That's why I thought I would mention the dream. It's because I feel you are correct. But Abad is such a failure, and that's why Beto is going to beat him
Oh yeah. Yeah.
because this guy, just like all other Republican governors, it's all about themselves, how they can position themselves to become president, go to the next level, but they're not doing anything for their constituents. And that's what's going to come back to bite them. Oh my God! Let me see. Time is we are
I
having so
know
much
you
fun.
got to go.
No, not that I have to go, but no, I have a few more minutes. But the thing is, let's allow our chatters to ask some questions. Let me see. Rory B says I'm having a hard time finding comparison for the 55% of white women that voted for Trump in 2020, up from 53 in 2016. They hated Hillary and women health care. Now they are mad. Well, yeah, payback,
Yeah.
from
But
their own people.
we have to save space for
Hmm.
them, guys. We have to hold
Oh, absolutely.
space for them. We cannot shut our hearts to them,
No, I agree.
because when
Absolutely. But look, for their effort, they voted for Trump.
yeah.
And look at Trump is doing for them instead of,
Hmm.
do good things for them. And remember I said before, the people who would be the first victims if Trump were reelected would be his base. That's
Hmm.
the type of people Rory is talking about.
Yeah.
That's why I said payback. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Trump doesn't care. None of these people care.
But they're going
Trump,
to wake up one morning and realize that they have been
they
played
up.
suckers, and
They
it's
are
going
up.
to hurt them in a way that we cannot imagine.
Well, they're beginning to feel it right now because the Trump base is, I mean, yes, there are some affluent people in it,
Hmm.
but
A
the
lot.
majority of the Trump base, okay, they're not, they're just regular folks,
But the
and
ones
they
that are
did.
pushing it are the rich.
Oh,
The
well, of
rich are
course,
pushing it
yes.
because
And there's an
they're
article.
the ones that are benefiting. Oh, I don't have to pay
Yes,
taxes. I don't have to report this. I can pollute. I can be as bad as I want to be.
exactly. And there's an article about that this morning. I skimmed through it. How, and I've been talking about the 1% of the 1% who have been supporting not only Trump, but dictating to the McConnell of this, to the Republican leadership,
Hmm.
what to do and what they
Supreme
want, how they
Court.
want this country to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they tolerated dumb like Trump. And the Trump base, is beginning to realize that right now. And tonight is going to have a major effect on their thinking.
Milou,
Okay. Yeah.
Milou, do you think that your missing link might be the Federalist Society?
I think it's bigger than that.
It's bigger than that?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Stephanie, for your generosity in the super chat. We appreciate it. Thank you. I think it's bigger than that. Because if you watch the attitude, Trump's attitude, Biden's attitude, McCarthy's attitude, the only person who's a little more restrained is McConnell because he's smart enough to know better.
But I think McConnell I think he's only changing now because he sees the writing on the wall. He knows, he knows the jig is up for him.
He's smart enough to know that. Okay. But the others don't realize. So I'm like, there's got to be something, it's either China is behind somebody or Putin is behind somebody. You know what I mean? Because the arrogance, right now they're beginning to realize, just like Iran, he went to Iran, Iran was showing them Putin off. Okay. Putin came and visited us, he's on the world stage, but the guy is losing. They're just being nice to him. Iran and China are using Putin. Basically, that's what they're doing. Okay?
Well, yeah.
But the people in this country
don't leave out Saudi Arabia.
Exactly.
Well,
but they are terrified. But they are terrified, though. You know what's working for us with Saudi Arabia? Because they are terrified of a nuclear Iran and they don't trust Putin or Russia. That's what's saving us.
I hope, I pray you are right. And that, I think that Iran being nuclearized is the only thing that is saving us from an all-out, just complete all-out World War III. And that is because so many countries, not just them guys, but a lot of Europeans don't want to piss off those guys either. You got to think.
No, because they're next door to one another.
America has messed with the Iraqis and the Iranians. We have we have destabilized their government. We have done coups on them.
Oh, well, yeah, we've made some major mistakes. I agree with you. You know what I mean?
So I think a lot of Europeans are really afraid of poking Iran too hard.
Oh, well, no, with everyone, because they have to. The problem, and to whatever I feel like saying, is keeping a balance there. They can't afford to let Iran go nuclear because Israel is going to take them out.
Well, I think.
Let me 1 second. Don't forget what you were saying, please. Michaela Corazon, thank you very much for generosity and the super chat. We appreciate it.
Hi, yes. Taylor, thank you. Hi.
Because let me tell you, Iran would be worse than Kim Jong-un, North Korea, if they have the nuke. And that's why I feel, we have Israel. Okay, that they really want to destroy Israel, and Israel already has its nukes.
Yeah, well, Israel is just another arm of America.
Oh well, yeah, but the people that, like you've mentioned, Saudi Arabia, they don't like us.
Oh no, not at all.
Okay, but
this is what makes me mad. The people who actually bombed us, we're now doing business with this live golf thing, or live. It was a live or live, whatever. This golf thing, we have just let the the wolves into the hen house. We have let the killer is in the house.
You're right. Lucy Mercer says, my sister had a serious infection because the fetus had died. Oh my God. And her tube.
Oh my gosh.
Thank God the emergency doctor diagnosed the problem just in time. Now, can you imagine something like that in Texas?
Oh gosh.
Okay.
And hundreds of women.
That's what we were talking about. Oh yeah.
Hundreds.
Yes. It's going to be a big problem.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll answer some questions. Oh my God. It's so much fun. Okay. Let's see. Is there still, or Craig Dixon is asking, is there still a bounty out on Trump's and Iran? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They
is
still
there?
want, in fact, they
Ooh,
mentioned that not too long ago. Go
oh,
ahead.
oh
Tell
my
us what you
goodness.
think.
Oh, I mean, my whole head is tingling. Yes. And it's not just in Iran. There are literally people. If he leaves and goes certain places, his safety is not guaranteed.
No,
Is not guaranteed. He did a
no.
lot of bad thing to a whole bunch of people overseas. He took a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
away from people
They
that we
don't,
have no idea, but
they
they
don't
know.
like him.
Mm-mm.
They don't
He,
like him at
yeah,
all.
yeah.
Let's see. I'm scrolling for
Ooh.
questions. Let's see. If you see something, please.
Angela Perry says the GOP has had seriously gaslit America. Trump's base has been hoodwinked,
Oh,
bamboozled,
yeah.
led
That's for
down the
sure.
wrong path. They sure have. But one thing that I want everybody to understand is that the same way that we look at the GOP and the GQP,
Yeah.
guys, they look at us the exact same way. Remember,
Oh, yeah.
we have been separated. The government has separated us to left wing and right
Oh,
wing.
yeah.
They have perfected this. They have got us at each other's throats instead of us
Absolutely.
uniting together and attacking them.
Well, that's what we're
It's
going to have
not
to
the
do at
left
some
wing
point.
or the right wing that's the problem.
Absolutely.
It's the
Yep.
bird in the middle.
Yep. Exactly. Patty G said, is Garland going to step down due to family illness? I
Oh,
am not getting that, at
yeah.
least not yet. It is very possible because, the minute you said that, I'm seeing his wife. I don't know if it's going to be her or somebody close to her.
Sick.
So, yeah, but it may not. I don't know if he's going to step down, though. Or she may even already be sick and we don't know about
Oh
it.
my goodness. Now
Okay.
y'all saw those cards jump out of my hand. The
Oh,
card
yeah?
that flipped over was the nine of pentacles. Now,
Okay.
this is a woman. And when you said his wife, I got a tingle. This
Oh,
card is one of them that jumped out. And here's the rest of them. Merrick Garland may be walking away.
it is
Look,
very possible.
he might walk. These are the cards that jumped out of the deck.
Right.
So,
I don't
and
know
they
how
are
to read card at
all
all, so please forgive me.
his justice, and then news, and this could be illness, this could
Oh,
be whatever. But yeah, it is possible.
it is
Callie,
possible
great
because the minute she
question.
said that,
Ooh,
so let's keep our fingers crossed. I mean, I would like somebody who's more,
bold,
yes,
bold.
who's
Merrick
willing to take
Garland
action.
stepping down could be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah,
It could be
exactly.
a blessing in disguise
Fannie
because I
Willis,
feel that he's afraid
do you
to
think
send out the arrest subpoena. He doesn't want to be known as the guy who took down a president.
he doesn't want to rock the boat?
No, he
But
doesn't want to be that guy.
can you
That's why he's
imagine?
he's letting New York and Georgia do
Oh my,
everything to
exactly,
try to get somebody else to lay the hammer down on Trump instead of it having to be him. We need
exactly.
somebody with cojones.
Oh yeah. You know who I wish would take that position? Fannie Willis. Oh my God.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh Lord.
You know
That would have been
who would be even
interesting.
better, who I think would be even better than Fannie
Yeah, yeah.
would be Stacey Abrams.
Oh my God. But Stacey's gonna have a better job.
Well, hopefully.
Did you see her last
Hopefully.
night? But
No,
before we go, because
don't
we
watch
are about to
TV.
go. Did you see her last night? Oh my God. She took down Kemp left and right.
Right on.
Next time we're gonna talk about that.
All right.
Stacy is so far ahead of Kemp, and last night she was unbelievable. Yes, Stacey
When
Abrams would have been.
Stacey Abrams becomes president,
Yeah,
America is going to be in such a good place.
yes, she can. I don't see it right away,
No,
but
it'll be
yes,
like 2030.
Probably, yes, because we have some competition here.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, Hillary is not going to run again, but Kamala and Stacey Abrams, and you know who else? Oh my God, I forget her name. She ran last time. She's a senator. Her husband came down with COVID. She lost her brother. Her brother was in the military. Oh my God, I forget who. Let me see if somebody got me. She used to be an AG. Somebody's asking a pretty good question. If I remember, I'm seeing her face. I can't remember her name, but this is a great question. Milou and Tanya, will inflation finally
My
come
goodness.
down with the collapse of the home prices soon? Long overdue. Yes, it will.
Ooh.
We'll get it on the. Yes, home prices are falling. It's
Oh yeah.
already turning. But yes, I do feel it's going to take a little time. But inflation, yeah, there
Well,
is. You know, I don't know how you feel about this. The way our economy is right now is not like any other inflationary situation that we've had in the past. Okay, this is due to the pandemic.
mm,
Okay,
mhm.
how do you call that again? The name of when you need goods to be transported, or like the chip issue that they
Logistic.
can, no, not logistic. Oh, I forget the name of it right now, but it's not the same thing as in the past. Okay, the variables that cause inflation are not the same, and inflation are not the same right now. So we stand a better chance as to be able to control it better than in the past. But I don't feel it's going to last very long. Please let us know what you think, Tanya.
Hmm.
I you know, I
Well,
think it's going to be
as far
okay.
as the housing market crash is going now, it's going to turn from a seller's market into a buyer's market
Yeah.
after the crash. This is going to hurt, but it's not going to. So many people are going to become homeless, unfortunately,
Oh well,
before
yeah,
this is rectified.
yeah.
But it will be rectified, and I believe when it is rectified, that our government then is going to put laws in place to stop this from
Right.
happening again, to stop
Oh
people
my
from
God.
being forced
Supply
outdoors.
chain. The supply
Supply
chain
chain.
issue is what's
Oh.
creating a lot of problems.
And
Okay,
this and
Tanya.
Amy Klobuchar was who you were trying
Thank
to.
you. That's the person whose name I couldn't get. Yes, those women. Oh my God, they're going to be a force to reckon with in the future. Thank you very much, Tanya, for spending time with us and collaborating with me. I appreciate it. Our fans are very happy and they want you back. So we'll have to work something out on that. And thank you, everyone. Thank you for your support. We will see you soon. Unfortunately, I have 2 minutes to go. My phone is going to ring, but I'll talk to you. Bye, everyone. Later. See you tomorrow, same time.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello,